my name is Gabby. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, then welcome back. For today's video, I will be doing a get ready with me creating this look for you guys as I answer questions for my Q&A. But before we do get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So this is the backdrop that I will be working with today. I hope you guys enjoy. Please let me know if you like it or if I should go back to the other one that I did have. But I am testing different backgrounds to see what works best for me. Before even getting into the video, I do want to give an apology for not posting. I know it's been a while, but I'm finally back. I was working on online classes for the summer.
And I'll be doing my eyebrows off camera just quickly so we can get that over with and I can actually concentrate on the questions.
I do want to go over the very first question. So my name is actually Gabriella, but I do go by Gabby just because it's shorter and it's something that I've always just lived with and it's probably just easier to say. So question number 2, my age. I am 19. I just turned 19 actually on August 30, which was about a week ago. And my birthday was on August 30th. I am from Stockton, California. I was born and raised here in Stockton and I've been living here my whole life. I am Mexican. So my mom is from El DF, Mexico. And my dad is from Jalisco. I go to UC Davis in Davis, California. I actually just finished my freshman year and I'm about to be a sophomore. Ever since I was younger, I was always like, you know what, like I'm going to work for it and I'm going to be one at UC Davis. Like that's just what I've always wanted. I am changing to human development. The reason I am switching to this major is because my plan is to go into nursing school. The reason of studying is that I want to become a nurse midwife or a registered nurse. That's what I currently have my mind set on. I love kids. Giving birth is one of the most beautiful moments that a family goes through and I want to be a part of it. They'll forever remember that moment when they had their kid, they had a well service, and that's the person that I want to be. In order to become a nurse midwife, you first do have to become a registered nurse. So once you're a registered nurse, if you don't want to continue, you don't have to. It is only like 1.5 years more to become a nurse midwife. It's been a challenge, definitely, for sure. You get to see who are your real friends. You're officially into the adult world once you leave high school, because you have to like go to college, you start working. UCs, like I mentioned, are on a quarter system, so it goes very fast. I can definitely say that high school did not prepare me at all for college. During my first quarter, I was struggling a lot with trying to find what worked best for me, what are my study habits, and just like trying to balance your life with friends and family. But college has overall been a very great experience. I did live in the dorms. I think it gives you that college experience that everyone wants. My favorite color is pink, what I'm actually wearing, and I do love everything that has to do with like glitter, so I think like the backdrop was perfect just because I love glitter. So I've actually been single for about a year now. You know, as much as I like to be in a relationship, I also don't mind just, you know, being single, exploring my options, going with the flow. Like nowadays, guys aren't looking for anything serious. I feel like I'm the opposite. I take things very seriously. I date to marry, you know. I want to make sure that I'm not just wasting my time. I of course wouldn't mind being in a relationship. I've been in a couple before. I did not have the best experiences. The day a guy proves me wrong and it makes me feel like I'm actually loved, like I'm treated like a queen, as we all should be treated, will be the day that I will have a boyfriend. But like as of now, I just feel like I'm not really interested, you know, like I feel like I've settled for less several times. Personally, I feel like the race has to be Hispanic, just because I think of things long term, like, you know, once we're together, being with my family. Because my parents are Hispanic, it made things easier for me if the person that I was with was also Hispanic. And plus, I love dancing. Loyalty is like the main thing, and respecting. I am a hopeless romantic. I love anything romance. I would appreciate to have a type of boyfriend that is very romantic, and it doesn't have to be like materialistic. I love like the little detalles that like a guy does for a girl, like asking her out with flowers or really showing you how much he really appreciates and loves you. Of course, someone that is funny. I look for someone who believes in me, someone I can grow with, especially if it's someone that has, you know, hopes and dreams about school. So like that we're both growing together. And let me just not go into detail. If you guys want a relationship advice video as well, just let me know because I can go on. Before I turned 15, I would just wear mascara, highlight. I actually received a makeup palette for my quinceañera, and that's kind of like what started it all. Like from there, I just honestly just started exploring different types of makeup looks. I would spend some time on YouTube, but for the most part, I did learn on my own. I didn't start wearing eyelashes until I think I was about 17, and from there I just fell in love with lashes. I promise you, once you wear lashes, you will not go back to mascara. For a couple years, I did just stick to neutral colors. I would always just do like a nude, like light pinks, everything very neutral. And ever since, my favorite type of eyeshadow look has been cut creases. I love the Daisy Marcus palette, the James Charles palette, anything Morphe and Beauty Creations. Those are for sure my go-to palettes. I'm going to be going in with the 3D Silk Cherry Blossom 906 lashes. I feel like we've all had that dream ever since we were little girls, hoping to be a YouTuber one day. And whenever I'd always get ready, I'd pretend like if I was a YouTuber, you know, I'd be in front of my mirror and just talking about my steps, talking about my life, story times, but I wouldn't actually film. And last year was when I actually was like, you know what, like I'm going to start my YouTube channel and see where this goes. And the reason I decided to do makeup was just because I personally love doing makeup. I love helping others. I love to share my idea with others, and that's when I was like, okay, like I'm going to finally make my YouTube channel. And even in high school, all my friends and people I knew would always tell me like, oh, like you seem like you'd be a YouTuber, the type of personality you have. And that's kind of like what also pushed me forward, because I know I had people who believed that I can do it, and honestly, like anyone can become a YouTuber. And that's why I started off with makeup, because I wanted to be able to show you guys and also explore for myself. I don't just want to keep my YouTube channel strictly on makeup. I do want to do vlogs, challenges, you know, everything. Do like a little bit of everything, clothing hauls. And I was kind of thinking like of an idea of how I can incorporate makeup into like every video I do make, so I can stick with the makeup idea but also go forward into different categories. But with YouTube, I feel like regardless, I feel like I would still continue with my studies in college. I've always had my mind set on school, and I think it should continue being that way. My number one has become, and I think it has been like recently that I started loving her more and more, is Let's Do Makeup. Just because I feel like she's a very humble YouTuber. No matter like how big she's become, she stays out of drama and she's just herself. But the YouTubers that I enjoy watching and of course get some inspiration from them is Eva XO, the LVE family, Daisy Marquez, Lisette Ramirez, and so on and so forth. For my hobbies, I do enjoy doing my makeup. That's probably one of my most favorite hobbies. I love shopping, but I don't know if that counts. Honestly, anything that has to do with crafts. I love crafts. Anything that has to do with like painting and stuff. I actually have my small business where I do sell strawberry bouquets, paintings, boxes, etc. I will have pictures here. That's something that I'd also like to put out here on YouTube, is to actually show you guys like how to make these type of crafting things that I like to do. As for artists, I currently really like Marca MP, Luis Coronel, Grupo Firme, really just any banda. And then for English, I do like to listen to Boogie with the Hoodie. But for English, I don't think I have a specific artist that I like to listen to. It's kind of like a mix of everything. For my playlist, I do have like my love songs, like my heartbreak songs. I do have like my songs where, you know, you just want to dance. Definitely Bad Bunny. If you like Bad Bunny, you're automatically my friend. Like 90% of the time I listen to Spanish, and when I do listen to English, it's kind of rare nowadays. I was actually just talking about this to my cousin the other day. And the most I would want, would be 4. Like, I'd like to have at least a boy and a girl, so you can experience, you know, both genders. But ideally would be 2. If you ask me to watch a movie with you and you ask me to pick, I will always, and I mean always, go with romantic. Romantic movies are definitely my go-to. I'm telling you, I am a hopeless romantic. But as for my favorite movie, it's The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks. That has to be the most cutest yet sentimental movie that I have watched. My motivation, of course, has to be my career. You know, sometimes, of course, I feel like giving up. But then I start thinking of the long run, like, okay, but this is all going to be worth it in the end once you have your career. And aside from my career, of course, my family. I would love to give back to my family, to my parents that provided so much for me. So what motivates me is my family and my career. My family, because they've, you know, they show me unconditional love. My parents have done so much for me and my siblings. And also, that's another question I should answer. I have 2 brothers. I am the middle child. So when it is 11 and the other is 22, I feel like school is my motivation when I feel like giving up, and as well as my family, because I know I'm doing this and I know I'm making them proud. I have not traveled much. The only place I've been to has been to Florida, which was the first school thing that I had to do, and then Mexico. But as for traveling, I like to travel to, like, New York has always been my dream. I definitely love Mexican food. It's bomb.com. But I will say that I do not really like spicy food. So anything, to be honest, I mean, if it's like tamales, then, you know, we're digging in them. But I don't really like spicy foods, you know, like chile. Like fast food restaurants, I do like In-N-Out, Wingstop, Ono Hawaiian Barbecue, etc. I feel like I'm not a very picky person, but I get told that I am picky, so I'm not too sure. Like, I'm very indecisive. It really depends on what I'm craving. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me as much as I enjoyed creating this look for you guys and talking to you about myself and who I really am as a person. If you have a question that you would like to know and are still curious about something, please feel free to comment down below. I'd love to answer for you. And I'll see you next weekend, hopefully. And I want to post more frequently, so hoping for this weekend. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.